extra on top of what you already make. Again, this isn't making just $1,000. This is how you make an extra grand a month. Would that help you? Yeah, keep listening. Have you ever thought about making some extra money? Maybe right now you're thinking, man, it'd be nice to have an extra $1,000 a month. Would that be a game changer for you? Well, on today's show, that is exactly what I'm going to break down for everybody, because right now we're coming out of a deal where maybe some people had a little loss of income. And maybe you would like to start to ramp that up a little bit. And sometimes it's hard to get your head wrapped around just how easy it is. And we've all been there, me included, where sometimes you're a little bit down on your luck and things haven't gone your way and you start to forget about the simple stuff, right? Running the numbers, understanding what you have to hit and what you have to do to get to where you want to be. Now, this message is for all of our people that are following us out there, but I especially like to talk to personal trainers and coaches and people in the service industry because that's where I am. But if you're not in that, don't turn the show off yet, because if you could make an extra $1,000 a month no matter what industry you're in, that would be pretty awesome. And I'm going to explain exactly how you can do that in as simple as sequence as I can. But remember this, $1,000 extra, they say that most households, if they made an extra $1,000 a month, it would dramatically increase their happiness, their ability to be able to do separate things and different things that they've always wanted to do as a family. So that's the reason why I just set the number at 1,000. If you want to make more, we could just double these numbers or triple or quadruple or 10x them. But in any event, an extra $1,000 typically go a really long way for a lot of people, and it's not that hard. Okay, so if you're thinking about joining a gym, you want to hire a personal trainer, you want to be able to get a massage every week, you want to be able to start getting your hair done by a hairstylist like Beauty by Michelle Sonor, who really knows what they're doing, but maybe costs a little bit extra, or maybe you want to spend a little bit extra money, maybe an extra $60 a week on healthier food options, an extra grand a month would really help you out. So here's how we break it down. Now, every month, right now in the year, just the way it's been built for many, many years, we have 52 weeks in a year, 12 months in a year. It's an average of 4.3 weeks per month. So that's what we're going to base our numbers off of. So if you had $1,000 and you have 4.3 weeks in a month, that means that you're going to have to make, divided by 4.3, $232 a week extra on top of what you already make. Again, this isn't making just $1,000. This is how you make an extra grand a month. Would that help you? Yeah, keep listening. So you have to make an extra $232.56 a week. Now let's divide that by, let's just say you take one day off a week. If you're under the age of 80, you should be working at least 6 days a week just to keep yourself active. So we're going to say you're working at least 6 days. Divided by 6 days, that means that you have to make $38.76. So just so you, can you see it? Mm-hmm. Just so you think I'm not lying. That's the number. You have to make an extra $38.76 a day. That's it. So now let's take that. How many hours are in the day? A work day for an average person. Maybe not going wild. Let's just say you only work 8, which you should be working 16 the whole time you're awake. But let's say you only work 8. That means you have to make $4.85 an hour. But 33 bucks, what could you do to make an extra $33 a day? I don't know. I mean, you could mow someone's lawn. The first thing I would say, but beyond that, before we get into all that, because I think that would be a bad way to do it. Me and Britt have talked about this in the past. It's real popular now to do the side hustle thing, right? Mm-hmm. Driving Uber Eats or driving for Uber, or I don't know, you pick up a job at Starbucks, you do something, or you sell, maybe you sell candles online. Anybody who sells candles, maybe you're a boutique, you think you own a boutique and you're on Ricari and you're whipping things and you're selling stuff. Maybe we skip that, and maybe what we do is we go to your main job, your main flow, the main thing that you do every day, and we go ask the people around you, what could I do to make an extra $5 an hour or an extra $33 a day? Is there anything you need me to do that would be worth making an extra $33 a day? That is the easiest way in the world to make an extra $1,000 a month. What can I do to bring an extra $33 a day that frees you up so you have more time, energy, and less stress in your life, and helps you make more money so that you can pay me more money? That would be the number one way to make it. But again, first you have to know your numbers. $1,000 a month, you have to make $232? $233 a week, and you have to make $4.84 an hour, totaling $33 every 8 hours. Okay? I think you guys can do it out there. Now that's what it takes to get there. If you want to do the side hustle gig, that's cool, because you could easily do something every day to produce $33 a day too. But first, I think that people should focus on what they could do with the extra $1,000, right? Hopefully it's not spent on liabilities. Maybe it's savings. Maybe you've got a little credit card debt right now. Maybe you have maybe you're an entrepreneur and you have a small business, and maybe you took $10,000 or $13,000 or $100,000 on as debt to start your business, and an extra $1,000 that can really shorten the time frame, and you could put it all into deleveraging yourself. Whatever the case may be, student loans, maybe you want to help a family member out, maybe you want to help your folks out, maybe you just want a little bit of breathing room, you don't even want to spend it, but an extra $1,000 a month would give you a little bit more comfort. Maybe the $1,000 a month allows you to upgrade your vehicle so you're not breaking down on the road like we've had. You know, we've seen people, it's happened to me, it's happened to everybody out there. And to be honest, we always say, we have a joke around here, everything's $1,000. Like anytime anything happens, guess what? It's about $1,000, it's about $1,500. It's always around there. So an extra $1,000 a month, and maybe you just want to build your savings up. Maybe you want to do that for 12 months and you got $12,000 that are always just there for a rainy day, a pandemic, a coronavirus, economy meltdown, maybe you get fired. I mean, like the whole rest of the world. Right now, I just read online, 48 states have higher unemployment they've ever had. Whatever the case may be, $1,000 can really shift you. Now, should you stop there? Could you double it? Could you make $66 a day, 66 times 6 days a week times 4.3, 1702. Double it, you make about $2,000 a month extra, sure, but start with the 1,000 because that's doable, right? Britt, what do you think when you look at the numbers?
Looks easy.
Yeah. Now, how many times have you come up and said, hey, I want to make the money, so let's agree on this up front. Right? Yeah. But the hard part about it is too, you have to be able to do all of your other tasks, whatever that is at your job, and still be executing that before you take, because if all of a sudden you take on the extra 1,000, but you forget the other, couple thousand, and you're not doing it, then you don't get the other 1,000 because you dropped the ball on the other ones. But that's a good way. Maybe you want to start with 500. What would 500 be? Maybe $500 would really help you out. 500 divided by 4.3 equals $116. Can you make $116 divided by 6 days? $19 a day you got to make. That's like working 1 extra hour for somebody a day. Say, can I do work 1 extra hour and make an extra 20? That might be extra $500 to $1,000. Would that help you? Would that allow you to sign up for Top Line? You know what I mean? And we don't have a lot of people, because a lot of people that come here are so dedicated, they find a way to make a payment. But there have been people who are like, it's too expensive. Yet they, have all of this downtime. They could be performing a little bit more. I'm just trying to encourage people out there. Not everything's about money. But when you do the extra work and you pick up the extra money and it allows you to drive what you want to drive and wear what you want to wear, I mean, to be honest, $1,000 can get you, if you did that, $1,000 extra a month, you can get a new wardrobe every quarter, spring, summer, winter, fall. I mean, maybe it's not the world's most expensive, but you can feel fresh, you can feel good, you can get your hair done, you can get a facial every week. I mean, what else could they do? Because I'm trying to put things in your mind, because if you made an extra $1,000 and you went and spent that on local service businesses like I'm in, the service industry, personal trainers, strength coaches, a soccer coach, a baseball coach, a football quarterback coach like Blake, a hairstylist, a nail tech, a massage therapist, a local restaurant, a local coffee shop, guess what happens? The economy starts to get built back up. So just because you're making, not only are you getting built back up and starting to feel good and have a little bit more fun, we've been locked away for like 2 months not doing anything. sitting there. I don't know if you're like me, but I was going crazy. So, but you also have to remember when you're sitting there and you're not able to go out into public and you're not able to go out and get your hair done and get your eyebrows tinted and whatever else people are doing these days, and you're not able to do that, we're taking money out of the economy. And when you don't spend money with someone else, they're basically getting fired. So I want people to try and pump some money back into the economy. Shopping with people that are local around you. Maybe you take a break from the big box retailers. Maybe you take a break from ordering things that are imported from China and Japan. Maybe we just try and order some things that are here, even if they cost a couple extra dollars more, because we're supporting our actual economy. And that's just something that I think would be socially conscious of everyone around here. And it's also kind of doing your part, because when everybody's spending money and everyone's doing things and doing extra work, right? You go do some extra work at work. Now you get paid a little bit more. So the business you work for does better. You do better. And then you can go buy some more things and those other people do better. And that's how we get the economy back going. It's not by milking the government for every dollar we can get out of them and laying on the couch, right? So if you're collecting right now, if you're collecting unemployment, which is a very nice sum for a lot of people, right? You're collecting unemployment and you got your $1,200 and you got whatever else the government gave you, and you come into me and you go, hey, I don't have the, can I? No, we're going to put you on a ship. And if you don't know what a ship is, it's a membership, because that's the way the world works. We got to get back to that. We got to understand that. And whatever day this is going out, June 1st, we try and do some things, and we're always going to over-deliver to those people who continued paying when we weren't able to actually deliver the service. So we're going to over-deliver to you guys. But, moving forward, we got to get back to, you can't just sit there and collect thousands from the government and then expect everything out there to be free because you've had a hard time or whatnot. Start getting active. Start looking about going back to work. Let's say you were collecting unemployment. Maybe you go back to your job right now, or maybe you go get a different job right now and do your best, because things are opening back up. So that means people are going to need people to work for them. Get out of the stay-at-home mode. Get out of the retreat mode. Some of you guys may not even know how to get ready for the day right now. You may not know how to prepare the night before to make sure that you can get up. Some of you guys can't even wake up right now. You know what I mean? So make sure that you're getting prepared this weekend. Right now, actually, this will be out next week, so you won't see this right now. But today, when we're filming this, it's a Saturday. And if people could start to think like that, not only how can I get my job back, but how can I get my job back and make extra money? Remember that your bosses, your managers, the CEOs, they always have so much on their plate that they need help from other people to be able to execute at a really high level. So if somebody comes to them and they're like Simra's been hitting me, one of our top line, she wants to really be an intern. She wants to create content. I love when people do that and they keep coming back and they keep coming back. I've got other people who, they want to be around it, but they're not taking action on getting in here. They're looking for somebody to go to their house, wake them up, throw them over my shoulder, throw them in the back of the bed of the pickup truck, drive them to the gym, and basically like a puppet, guide them through the day. No, if you want to be a part of something, get up, get after it, take action, take responsibility, take ownership, ask for the opportunities. But $1,000, what would that do for you? What would that do for your family? What would that do for a family member who maybe you don't want them to have to go to work, maybe you don't want them to have to do some stuff, or maybe you just want to be able to buy your family a really nice dinner every week, wherever that may be. Hopefully not Applebee's, maybe it's something a little bit better, but whatever the case may be, get after it. I know you can do it, and if you can't do the 1,000, at least do the 500, because I know it will actually help you out. $500 can go a long way. $1,000 extra bucks can go a long way. And I wanted to help you guys get to that today. And you know what? A lot of people don't talk about that kind of stuff because they have a hard time talking about money, but it's pretty good advice to make an extra $1,000 a month, 12 grand a year. Do it or lose it. That's the best advice I got for you guys today. Hope you enjoyed the show. And if you do start making the extra $1,000 a month and you want to come and join Top Line, we have a summer challenge that's going on. It's $597 and it covers you for the entire summer and includes a billion different things. We've got an athlete program. You got an athlete in the house who plays high school, youth, or college football, or maybe professional football. We have a summer challenge. That summer challenge, no, it's not even a summer challenge, just a summer athlete program. And that is 8 weeks or 12 weeks and starts at $897. Does it sound like a lot? Well, we just did the math on it.
True.
Only a couple $100 a week, and what would the payoff be? That's what you got to focus on. What's the payoff? Again, just like the $1,000 a month, what would the payoff be if you actually did the extra work to get that? You work the extra hour for $20 or $33 every day to make that extra grand. I think it'd be pretty substantial. So give that one a shot, and I hope that it helps you guys be able to start to afford some of those things that you really would like to have in your life that would actually be uplifting. Hopefully you're not using it on druggers or the greenery that, you know, some of the stuff that's gonna slow you down, or the liquor, you know what I mean? Don't drown yourself away. Invest that money into something that makes you better, and it will definitely help you guys out. So take that advice, share it with a friend, share it with a follower, share it with a family member who needs to stack some extra paper, and watch where that takes you guys in the next 6 months, okay? We'll catch you guys on the flip side.